Today I'm making cheesy bread, and this is all from scratch. It's kind of an herbed onion, garlic, sharp cheddar cheese bread. To pick up here, you're going to have to watch the live stream video from September 28th, which is right before this one. So this is the dough. Basically, I started with yeast and water, added some avocado oil, salt, sugar, flour, to get to this point, and then I am letting it rise. So that's what's happening here. So once it's risen for the first time, you're going to roll it out into a nice rectangle and spread that grated cheddar cheese over the top and sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top of that. Then just roll it up lengthwise and pinch that seam all the way down, and then join the two ends and pinch the ends shut so that they make a nice even circle. You don't want your ring to be thicker in any part than another part. You want it to be pretty even all the way around so that it bakes evenly. So once you have a nice even ring, you're going to grab a sharp knife and just cut slits about 1/2 inch or so in to just expose some of the cheese, because you want that to bubble out and look delicious. Then you're going to beat just 1 whole egg and take a wide brush and just brush that on to the top of your ring all the way around. It's going to use up most of the egg. Then you're going to go ahead and sprinkle some Parmesan, shredded Parmesan cheese on top, just the powder kind. And put that in either a proving drawer, or I don't have a proving drawer, but like just an oven that's barely warm. Just kind of put it in there to rise for about 45 minutes or maybe 50 minutes or so. You just want that to get nice and plump, about double the size before you bake it. So then turn your oven on to 350, and the loaf is already in there, so just go ahead and bake it for about 30 minutes or until you smell it being done. Another way to check is to look at the bottom. You want the bottom to be as browned as the top. You don't want the top only to be browned. You want the bottom to be browned too. So it should look like this when you take it out of the oven. Nice and just soft and cheesy, but also done all the way through. And you can see when you slice it that it's got a nice amount of cheese on the inside and a nice crumb. There's no doughiness. It's not dry at all. The bread is nice and moist, but fully done. And you're just going to want to eat this right away because it's so good fresh. And you really don't need anything to go with it. I'm super tired, but I am going to still eat a piece because it's just that delicious. And you can see again the bottom of the loaf is nice and brown. And just to back up a little bit, in the live video it said I was making a pasta, so just boil some penne pasta in this sauce I simmered all day. It's like a sausage marinara sauce, made with a little bit of butter and some nice fresh herbs, a little bit of Parmesan on top. Put that with your bread and you have a delicious meal. And if you want to serve that with a glass of that Merlot that I was drinking, it's amazing as just a little trio for a nice weekend meal. And I have plenty of leftovers because Franklin was not home tonight and Langston is just into the bread and he doesn't like pasta in general or sausage or anything marinara sauce like. So anyway, I had some pasta and some bread and some wine, but leftovers are going to be in the fridge and Franklin will chow down on those tomorrow. So it's just a nice kind of cozy meal. Obviously, as I mentioned in my live video, it was snowing today. It's September 28th, but it is snowing and the snow is sticking and it's 32 degrees outside Fahrenheit. So thanks again to those of you who tuned into my live video tonight. Thanks to the nice little super chat bonus. And as always, I'll just keep posting some videos of cooking and art and educational stuff and just hair and anything else that happens to come up in my daily life. So hope you enjoy this recipe. I know it's a little bit rushed and a little bit weird because it's kind of spread out between 2 videos. But if you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. because bread is something that's almost just second nature to me because I've been making it since I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something, since I could stand on a chair and reach the counter and punch some bread down.